Welcome to this explainer. We're jumping right into what is honestly one of the most fascinating cosmic pairings out there. Today, we're looking at the deeply grounded, highly practical relationship between two absolute powerhouse earth signs, Taurus and Capricorn. If you've ever wondered what actually happens when immense ambition meets an uncompromising love for comfort, well, you're in exactly the right place. We're going to break down exactly how these two navigate love, life, and their shared goal of building a lasting legacy. Seriously, what happens when an immovable object meets an irresistible force? That kind of tension perfectly captures the magic and the friction of this pairing. As we go through this explainer today, I want you to ask yourself a question. Are you the relentless, workaholic Capricorn in your relationships, just constantly pushing for that next big achievement? Or are you the comfort-loving Taurus, fiercely protecting your peace, your stability, and let's be real, your absolute favorite spot on the couch? Keep that in the back of your mind as we unpack this whole dynamic. Section 1. Meet the Earth signs, Taurus and Capricorn. So let's look at Taurus first. They're the second sign of the zodiac, ruled by Venus, which means they are the ultimate ambassadors of stability, sensuality, and comfort. Picture them lounging in silk pajamas, fiercely defending their right to a lazy Sunday with a gourmet meal. It sounds amazing, right? But then on the flip side, we have Capricorn, the 10th sign. Ruled by the strict taskmaster Saturn, these guys are totally fueled by ambition and discipline. Their idea of a perfect Sunday morning? Probably color-coding a 5-year business plan in a sharply tailored suit. It is literally the ultimate contrast between wanting to indulge in life's pleasures and having this relentless drive to conquer life's mountains. Section 2. Building a secure foundation. Now, when these two actually sync up, it is a beautiful thing to witness. Because both are earth signs, they aren't out here looking for fleeting, fiery romances. No, they desperately seek a reliable partner. Just look at the mutual pillars they share: loyalty, practicality, trust, and stability. Because they inherently value these exact same things, their initial interactions are almost always marked by this profound, instant mutual respect. They essentially see in each other a fellow architect, someone ready to roll up their sleeves and build a lasting life together. The saying goes, their communication is direct and honest. And honestly, that straightforward style is exactly how they maintain such a rock-solid foundation. Neither of these signs is prone to dramatic emotional outbursts, and they definitely don't have the time or energy for exhausting mind games. By cutting right through the fluff, this level-headed approach creates a highly secure emotional haven for both of them. They both know exactly where they stand at all times, and you know what that does? It fosters an incredibly deep sense of trust. Moving on to Section 3, Sensuality and Passion. Behind closed doors, Taurus and Capricorn share a connection that is incredibly slow and deliberate. It's never rushed. Instead, it's a steady build-up focused on teasing, mutual pleasure, and forging a really deep emotional bond. Taurus is typically the one bringing that intense passion and physical indulgence to the bedroom, while Capricorn brings this unwavering devotion. And that devotion, that's the secret ingredient here. It provides the absolute rock-solid security that Taurus actually needs to fully open up and explore that deep sensual connection. It's a grounded, earthy pairing that truly thrives on physical intimacy. Section 4. Trouble in Earthy Paradise. But as you can probably guess, when two incredibly stubborn earth signs clash, the shockwaves are very real. Their mutual pragmatism often leads to a complete lack of spontaneity. Like, they seriously risk getting trapped in a rigid, lifeless routine if they aren't careful. Furthermore, both struggle deeply with expressing vulnerability, which can create this chill of emotional distance. But the absolute biggest roadblock? Taurus's possessive tendencies directly colliding with Capricorn's fierce need for independence. If a Capricorn gets tunnel vision on their career goals, which they do, a Taurus will very quickly interpret that relentless ambition as a cold, callous lack of affection. So if you're in this dynamic, here are your essential relationship fixes. Step 1, you have to cultivate spontaneity to break the routine. You've got to mix things up. Step 2, nurture emotional expression. Capricorn absolutely must learn to express affection a bit more freely, while Taurus needs to embrace and respect Capricorn's independent spirit without getting possessive. And finally, step 3, balance work and romance. Look, Capricorn's ambition is incredible for sure, but not if it constantly leaves Taurus feeling abandoned at the dinner table. Finding that equilibrium is totally vital for their survival as a couple. Finally, Section 5, the final compatibility verdict. So, what is the ultimate compatibility verdict for these two? they are a great match. Despite their shared stubbornness and that undeniable friction between career and comfort, they have all the raw materials needed for an enduring, loyal, and highly successful partnership. The long-term success of this relationship absolutely hinges on keeping that communication open and finding that sweet spot balancing hard work with deep emotional connection. If they can manage to do that, they are practically unstoppable. So, I'm going to leave you with this final thought. If you are part of a Taurus and Capricorn duo, will your shared stubbornness leave you at a standstill? Or will you combine your incredible discipline to build an absolute empire together? The potential is entirely in your hands. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. And hey, to dive deeper into your specific astrological pairings, be sure to follow Zodiac Reads to find out more. Keep exploring, and I'll catch you next time.